Good morning! It's rest day today. I thought I'd do something a little different and share my yoga routine with you today. So if you'd like to join me, you can grab a mat and find a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged or however you like. Fun fact, I used to actually be a yoga teacher. Now I just practice for myself, but I thought it would be nice today. So once you're seated, bring your hands onto your knees. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Bring your chin slightly towards your chest so that you can feel a nice length in your spine. And let's take a few breaths here together, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. So breathing in and exhale out like a big sigh. 2 more times, breathing in and exhale out. Last time, breathing in. See if you can take a little bit more breath, and you're going to hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. And then just quietly breathing in and out through the nose, scanning your body, relaxing the shoulders, chest. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes if they're closed. You're going to bring your left hand down towards the ground. Reach your right arm up and over. Breathing in and exhale, come back up. Right hand down, reaching over with the left hand. Exhale, switch sides. Let's go through these movements a few times, moving with your breath. Two more times each side. Last one. Very nice. And then coming onto your hands and your knees. So placing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And place the top of the feet flat. Bring your belly down towards the ground as you gaze up with your breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, around your spine. Always keeping a soft bend in your elbows. Breathing in. And exhale out. 3 more times. Last one. Very nice. And then coming back, take your hands further forward, tuck your toes under, lifting your knees off and start to walk your feet on the spot. Slowly coming into your downward facing dog. Eventually coming to stillness, you can bend your knees a little more to reach your hips back. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your body, back of the legs. Feels so good for the calves. 2 breaths here, breathing in, breathing out. And then bringing your knees back down towards the ground, top of the feet flat, hands underneath your shoulders. And then you're going to reach your left hand all the way up, look up towards your left hand, and then thread it through, bringing your left shoulder, head down towards the ground, taking your right hand forward, One more breath. And then bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Press down with your right hand to reach your left hand up. And bring it down. Other side. Left hand down. Reach your right hand up. Thread it through. Right shoulder down, head down. Reach your left hand forward. One more breath. And then bringing your left hand underneath your left shoulder, reaching your right hand up. Bringing your right hand down. You're going to take your hands forward again, coming into your downward facing dog. So take your time to arrive. And then from here, you're going to extend your left leg back, bend your left leg, and just make some small circles with your left knee. This is probably my favorite movement. Just feels so good. And then you're going to step your left foot in between your hands. And then shuffle your left foot to the outer edge of your mat, bringing your left hand in. Right knee comes down. And just making some figure eights with your pelvis. It can be very small. This also feels so good. Always keeping the elbows soft. And try not to collapse. Try not to drop your head. Really press down with your hands, keeping it active. Okay, coming back, lifting your right knee off the ground. Right hand presses down, left hand reaches up. Lunge twist. Bringing your left hand down. Push your left foot back. Downward facing dog. You can walk it out, and then we do the other side. The right leg reaches back. Bend. Make your circles with your right knee. And then step forward with your right foot. Shuffling it to the outer edge of your mat. Bringing your left knee down. Make those figure eights with your pelvis. And just check in with your arms. Notice what your head is doing. All right, and then lifting your left knee off. Right hand reaches up. And then coming back. Right foot pushes back. Downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. And then start to walk your feet up towards your hands. You can bend your knees even more so that you can rest your belly on your thighs. Relax your head. Hold opposite elbows. And gently sway from side to side. And then bringing your hands down towards the ground. Open your feet out as wide as your mat. Turning your big toes to the corners of your mat. coming into a low squat. And you can bring your palms together, elbows pressing into your legs, and at the same time your legs are like pressing in. Relax your chest. And then you bring your right hand down towards the ground, left hand reaches up and over. And switch sides. And coming back, drop your head, lift your hips. Bring your feet in a little closer, about 2 fists apart. And then slowly roll up, reaching your arms up. Big stretch with your breath in. And exhale, arms down. Just like to shake it out here. So just bouncing up and down. Letting your arms be really floppy. And then coming back to stillness. From here, I like to just sway my arms back and forth. And eventually making like soft fists with your hand. And then coming back to center, keeping those soft fists. Just going to gently kind of whack your legs. This feels so good. So all around your legs, up and down, gently around your belly, chest, shoulder, arm. And the other one, maybe around your lower back. Your bum. And then just coming to stand with your arms hanging by your side. Notice how you feel already, how your body feels. And then we take those arms up, breathing in. Exhale down, forward fold, hands to the ground, step back into downward facing dog. Bringing your knees down towards the ground, top of the feet flat. Push your hips back into your child's pose for a second. And then round your spine, like when we did the cat-cows. Keep rounding your spine as you shift your chest forward, lowering your pelvis and gazing forward, coming into an upward dog variation. Chin to chest, round your spine and take your hips back into your child's pose. 3 more times like this. So start by curling your spine as you shift your weight forward into your hands, and then unfurling, gaze forward, chin to chest, rounding your spine, going back into your child's pose. 2 more times. This can be very slow. I think the slower you go, the better it feels. Last time. Actually, one more time. And let's stay in that upward dog variation. So staying here. Look forward and then look over your right shoulder, your left shoulder, again over to your right and left, forward, back into your child's pose, head to the ground, arms can relax, and just take 2 breaths here. And then coming back onto all fours into downward facing dog. Left leg extends back, bringing it in between your hands. Staying in this lunge shape, you can come onto the balls of your fingertips and start to extend your left leg, pushing your left hip back as much as you can, and you should feel quite a lot of sensation in the back of your legs. And try to keep your back body nice and long and feel like somebody is pulling the top of your head forward. Okay, palms down towards the ground. Let's push that left foot back, downward facing dog. I like to walk it out a bit. And then other side, right leg reaches back. Bring it forward. And come onto the balls of the fingertips and start to straighten that front leg. Your left heel is still up. Nice, palms to the ground, downward facing dog. See if you can bend your knees even more to push your hips back. And then knees down towards the ground. And come to sit on the mat with your feet in front. So you can have your hands resting. Going to place your left ankle on your right thigh. And if this is enough, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more sensation, you can bring your right foot in a little closer. Maybe you can grab your right shin. And from here, try to keep that back body nice and long, reaching the top of the head up towards the ceiling. One more breath. And then release that. Hands behind. Relax your leg and extend your legs forward. Just shake it out. And then we do the other side. So bringing your feet back on. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. Again, if this is already enough, stay here. If you want a bit more, you can bring your left foot in a bit closer. Maybe grabbing your left shin. And using your legs to pull you up. Stay for 2 more breaths. Then releasing your hands back and your legs, extending them forward, shaking them out. And bring your feet together to touch. Let your knees fall out. And with your thumbs, just massage the inner soles of your feet. And when you're ready, you can hold your feet or you place your hands onto the ground. You're just going to hang over your legs. Here you can really let your head go. We'll stay for 3 more breaths. And slowly coming up. Make your way to lie on your back. Bringing your knees in towards your chest, hug your legs and rock from side to side. And then bringing your feet onto the ground. Again, place your right ankle on your left thigh and push your right knee out a little. So keeping this shape, you're going to tip everything over to the left. So your left foot comes onto the ground, your left knee is coming to the ground. You can open your arms out and gaze over to the right. And you should feel this on the outer side of your right leg. Two more breaths. See if you can relax your shoulders a little more. Last breath. And then coming back. Bring your right foot down to the ground. Extend both legs. Gently shake it out. And just notice if you feel a difference. Your left side to the right side. And then bringing your feet back onto the ground. This time your left ankle on your right thigh. Gently push your left knee out. So again, keeping this shape, just tip over to the right side. Left foot down. And then gaze over to the left. My left side definitely feels way more stiff. Deep breaths in and out. Two more breaths. And then coming back. Bring your left foot down, extend both legs. Shake it out. And then bringing your knees in towards your chest, hug your legs, rock from side to side. And then we end by extending both legs up, keeping a bend in your legs. Keep your legs really relaxed. Just gently shake them out. I just like to roll my ankles and stretch my toes out. Okay, one last happy baby. So grabbing the outer edge of your feet, bending your knees. You can rock from side to side. And when you're ready, you can release that, coming to lie on your back, extending both legs out, letting your feet fall out, your arms by your side, palms facing up. Just make any little adjustments to feel really comfortable for 5 breaths. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Relaxing your whole body. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. 3 more breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. 2. Last breath in. And exhale out. And then you can start to wriggle your fingers and your toes, reaching your arms up overhead and your legs down. Give yourself a big, 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 big stretch. Bring your knees in towards your chest to rock and tip over so that you can come back into a seated shape. Back where we started, seated, hands resting on your knees, shoulders relaxed. You can close your eyes for a second and notice how you are, how you feel. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart, thanking yourself. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the little yoga sequence. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you stayed for the whole practice, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for a long run.